Once upon a time in a bustling town, there lived a wise old man named Mr. Thompson. He was known for his profound sayings and his ability to share wisdom in simple ways. People would often seek him out for advice, especially about the value of time. One day, a young man named Alex, frustrated with his life, approached Mr. Thompson. "I feel stuck, and I don't know how to use my time wisely. I waste it every day, and I'm getting nowhere. Can you help me?" Mr. Thompson smiled gently and invited Alex to sit with him. "Let me tell you a story," he said. "Once, there was a king who ruled a prosperous kingdom. He had everything: riches, power, and fame. Yet, he was unhappy. One day, he summoned his wise advisors and asked, 'What is the most precious thing in the world?' The advisors debated for days, presenting arguments for wealth, honor, and love. They argued back and forth, but the king remained dissatisfied. Finally, an old peasant, who had been quietly listening, spoke up. 'Your Majesty, the most precious thing in the world is time. When it's gone, you can never get it back.' The king was taken aback and pondered this for a moment. He realized that despite his wealth, he had neglected his time, spending it on trivial matters. After that day, he decided to spend his days wisely, investing time in his family, his people, and his own happiness. Years went by, and the king became beloved by all. He made choices that brought joy and prosperity, recognizing that every moment mattered. Mr. Thompson paused, letting the story sink in before he continued. "Alex, just like the king, we often overlook the value of time. It is the one resource that, once spent, can never be replenished. The choices you make today determine your tomorrow. If you spend time on things that don't matter, you will find your life lacking purpose. But if you invest your time in learning, growing, and nurturing relationships, you will bring joy and fulfillment to your life." Alex listened intently, reflecting on his own choices. "But how do I start?" he asked. "Start small," Mr. Thompson advised. "Set priorities. Spend a little time each day reading, exercising, or connecting with someone you care about. Create a schedule that reflects your goals and values." With a newfound sense of determination, Alex thanked Mr. Thompson and left, inspired to treat time as the treasure it truly is. From that day on, he began to use his time wisely. He discovered new passions, built meaningful relationships, and learned that every moment counts. The more he respected time, the more fulfilling his life became. In the end, Alex realized that the value of time lies not in its quantity, but in how we choose to spend it. And that, dear friends, is the true treasure we all must cherish.